All right, we're recording. What's up, Stronger Life Group? Good morning, Wednesday, 3rd of June. Today's workout. Here we go. Pretty much chicken scratch. Goblet squats. There we go. 5 by 5. 5 sets of 5 repetitions. I'm going to have a timer going, probably 1 minute, 15 seconds for each round. So goblet squats, whenever you hear the word goblet, that means you're holding the weight in front of you, right underneath your chin. That is going to allow you to keep a pretty upright torso or trunk when you're doing this movement. And so we're going to do 5 repetitions of a goblet squat to where you want to go down as low as you're able to and trying to keep your trunk nice and upright. We also have a chair here. You can use a chair, but I want you all to challenge yourselves and go as deep and low as you can go. So if you are going to touch your butt to a chair, try and make sure it's a low surface, whether chair or stool or something like that. If you have weight options, we're going to try and build up in weight each round to where your 5th set is going to be your hardest set. All right. So fifth set should be pretty tough. We'll take a minute break or so, and then we'll go into our 12-minute EMOM. So EMOM is every minute on the minute. And so for the first minute, we're going to be doing 16 squat jumps. A squat jump is exactly how it sounds. You're going to squat and then jump up to where your feet leave the ground. If that is tough to do without support, then a chair or a table is a great thing to use to where I squat down and then use that chair to help push up. If you can't get your feet off the ground, just think of coming up onto your toes, and that'll get the job done too. We'll have 16 of those that you get to do in a minute, so you'll probably get a little bit of rest there. Then we go to 8 dips. A dip is where your hands are on an elevated surface like this couch frame. You could use a chair as well, where I'm going to be lowering my body with my arms. Now remember, the further your feet are away, the harder this is. So it's a lot easier when my feet are underneath my knees to where I can do this. It's a lot harder when I straighten my knees and I do that. We'll do 8 of those. You'll probably have some rest after that. And then we have 16 glute bridges. We're going to do these from an elevated surface. All right, so an ottoman, deep couch, if you have it. I'm going to use this ottoman here to where my shoulders are on the back of that couch. And I'm letting my butt come down and then trying to think of pushing my feet in the ground so my hips come up as high as they can. All right, we'll have 16 of those, and then we have 8 burpees. I think I heard a collective sigh from everyone after I said 8 burpees. This one will likely take most of the minute for some of us. So pick your option wisely. Remember, a burpee, it can be a full burpee where you go from standing, get down on the ground on your hands and knees, and then hop back up. It may be getting your hands on the ground, stepping back, going nice and steady. It could be going down into a push-up position and then coming back up, or it could be holding on to something like a chair, stepping your feet all the way back, and then coming up. Whatever option you want to go with, we want it to take roughly 40 to 50 seconds of that minute. So we want you to get a little bit of a break in that minute, so you'll have to pick wisely here. So those 4 exercises, we'll go through each one of them 3 times basically. The 12-minute EMOM. Let me type this out. So we all have reference here. So first is goblet squats. 5 sets of 5. Then we'll do our 12-minute EMOM. 16 squat jumps. 8 dips. 16 bridges, 8 burpees. Thumbs up if you love burpees. Yeah, no thumbs up. Oh, Kim Scott's got a thumbs up. All right. I don't like him. I do not like them at all. Burpees and leg lifts are my two least favorite. Okay, so let's just get started here with some stepping back and forth in our room. We're going to do marching first, all right? So really focus on getting your knee up high, as high as you can. You can even hug it a little bit if you want to. So go down and back, hugging your knee, thinking high knees. This is stretching the hip out a little bit. Kim Scott says, but I hate side crunches. Yeah, those were a little iffy on the hips. A lot of pressure on the hip there. I didn't have much padding to work with on my rug. Okay, now butt kicks. Touch your heel to your butt. Okay, now I want you to pretend like you're stepping over a hurdle. All right, so take your right leg, think of swing it up and over, and then think of taking your other leg up and over that hurdle as well. So look like that. It's a good balance exercise too. Okay. Now let's go over here to a door frame, something you can hold on to. Make sure I'm centered over here. All right, I'm gonna hold on to this door frame. We're gonna do some arm supported squats. All right, so with this squat, keep your stance. Your feet should be probably a little bit wider than your shoulders, and your toes are gonna be pointed out just a little bit. Now, when you go down, you want your knees to track over your toes, all right? Your knees to track over your toes. So for some of us, as we're squatting down, we may want to think of spreading our knees apart away from each other so they will continue to track over the toes. All right, so we're going to hold on to the door frame, get that squat stance, and I want you to try and keep your trunk relatively upright. You're going to lean a little bit, but just try and stay upright as much as you're able and look forward. All right, so keep looking forward. All right, let's do 5 of these. Go at your own pace. Good. 3, 4, 5. Now, if you have a tough time keeping your torso forward, it could be an issue of flexibility. Sometimes it's an issue of just the way your body's built. So like for me, for example, I've got really long femurs or thigh bones, and I have a short torso. So when I'm going to squat down, I feel like I have to lean forward to equal out the weight because I have so much weight posteriorly with the long femurs that I feel like I have to lean forward to equal things out to keep balance. For those that have shorter femurs or longer torsos, you can stay vertical a lot easier than someone like me. Jeff is a perfect example, Jeff Musgrave. So we are the same height from here on down, but he's got 2 inches on me from the hips up. And so his squat is awesome. He can stay nice and vertical. It looks great. I have to pitch forward a bunch, and that's okay. We just got to be aware of our own squat stances and how we do it whenever we are adding weight. So let's do 5 more. Now you're going to only hold on with one hand on the door frame. One hand, get that squat stance, try and keep looking straight ahead. Go and sit down and up 5 times. 4, 5, good. All right, let's come away from the door frame now. Now we're gonna do 5 air squats. All right, remember when we do air squats, you want to put your hands out in front of you as you go down. As you stand back up, your hands come closer to your side. All right, so get that nice squat stance, and we'll do 5 of these, going all the way down as low as you're able. Remember, you're pushing those knees apart. Pick something to look at that's straight in front of you, rather than looking right down at the floor, and that can help the angle of your torso as well. All right. Walk around your room, then we're gonna do 5 more. Focus on going a little deeper this time. All right, 5 more. And 5. Okay. I'm feeling pretty warmed up there. Let's get into this goblet squat portion. So go ahead and grab your weights, make sure they're close to you. So weight is going to help you with your squat in terms of the depth, actually, because that weight, the way you're holding it in front of you, will allow you to go down a little deeper. Another thing, if you're still having trouble with the squat, is you can elevate your heels. So if you're barefooted right now, having a regular shoe will be helpful, a shoe that has a thicker heel than the front of the foot. You could also place your heel, like right here for me, this mat is thicker, so I could place my heels on this doormat, and that's gonna be a little bit more of assistance to allow me to go a little deeper into the squat. So if the squat still isn't feeling great to you, probably want to elevate your heels or make sure you have some shoes on. So let's get 1 round of 5, a lightweight. And if you want to mess around with elevating your heels, go ahead and do that. Thin books are helpful as well, but just make sure they don't slip on you. But we're gonna grab that weight, get it right underneath your chin. Now, if I have a kettlebell or even a dumbbell, I'm not holding it like this. It's not a real strong position. I want to get my elbows underneath. I'm a lot stronger here when my elbows are underneath the weight. And we're going to do 5 squats. 3, 4, 5. Good. All right, shake it out. Good deal. All right, let me get this timer going. Grab a drink of water. We will do every minute, 15 seconds. Go ahead and have, if you're going to be adding things to your stock pot, make sure they're pretty close by. I've got this kettlebell, and then I'll probably go to this dumbbell once I progress. And I'll let all the heavier kettlebells take a break for today. Okay, thumbs up if you're ready to get into the goblet squats. All right, 5 sets of 5. Build up and load each time if you're able. Starting the first round of 5 in 10 seconds. Go.
Oh God.
All right. All right, shake it out. We have about 45 seconds left. It's going to be plenty of rest. That means you can go heavier. All right, 20 seconds. Remember, keep that upright torso. Drop your heels if you need to. Go as low as you can. 10 seconds. All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, second set of 5. Good work. 55 seconds left. Y'all got really good depth on this. The big thing that you want to look for in terms of depth is your hips want to at least get below your knees. So if you look at me from this angle, I want to make sure my hips drop below the level of my knees. I don't want to just stop here. I want to make sure I get it all the way down. All right, 30 seconds. I'll probably go up and weight this round. With the dumbbells, I'll probably just hold one end right underneath my chin. All right, 15 seconds.
10 seconds.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Round 3. All right. Okay, 55 seconds. Walk around. Keep drinking. Can definitely tell the humidity's coming to town. So 2 more sets. Go up and wait if you haven't yet. 30 seconds till we go again. All right.
Seconds.
10 seconds. Round 4. 5 good reps. Get real low. 1, go. All right. 55 seconds left. Go up and wait. If you're able, this is our last set. I think the best thing about getting back in the gym is going to be seeing all of y'all and working out together, but having access to heavier weights. It's the biggest drawback with the in-home programming is you can't lift heavy. What we're doing is still good for us, for sure, but being able to lift heavy is ideal. All right, 10 seconds. Last set of 5, making your best set, your heaviest set. 1, go.
Last round.
And 5. All right. All right. Good work. 50 seconds rest. Walk around, grab a drink of water, clear your weights out so you got room.
Halfway there.
All right. Goblet squats are really interesting. I don't know how you all feel about them, but They're different than a back squat. So when we are in the gym and we have the barbell on our back, I shouldn't say very, but it's different in terms of the physics. That with the goblet squat, the weight is in front of you. So the weight distribution has more weight towards the front of your body. And so what it's requiring you to do, especially with all your back muscles, is to keep a good posture. So it taxes more of your back and your arms. What you'll often find is that the limiting factor in terms of your heaviest goblet squat is not your leg strength, it's what your arms can hold up and handle. So it's great for the posture, for building the strong arms. It also taxes the legs as well. But if you're really wanting to get your legs super strong, the back squat is going to do that a whole lot better because you got all that weight on that bar, on your back. The limiting factor of moving that weight will not be how much you can hold. It's going to be how much your legs can actually lift. So it's good to do both for sure, but that's the big difference. Okay, so our 12-minute EMOM. 16 squat jumps, 8 dips, 16 glute bridges, 8 burpees. Let's run through these so we make sure we got our options. First one is squat jumps. All right, so pretty much the same form that you just used with your goblet squat, but you're gonna add a jump to it. Remember, you can use a chair or a table, or you don't need any support. Kim says the angle of holding the weight for the goblet squat is tricky with my wrist. Yeah, if you can't hold that weight, if you have some wrist issues, that's going to be a problem there. So with the barbell, what we could do is it's like a Frankenstein squat where you would hold that weight and the barbell would rest across your arms. But with the kettlebell, we really don't have that option. So squat jumps, let's do 5 of these. Here's what they look like without support. So I'm going down and I'm coming up. Remember, my hands go forward as I go down and then I come up. You can take a pause in between each one. If you want to make it real hard, just go down, come up, right back into the next one consecutively. Those will get your quads talking to you real quickly. All right, so 5 of those. If that is difficult, use chair or arm support. If it's tough to get both feet off the ground, just come up to your toes really quick. All right, dips. Find a wide chair or a couch frame. Remember, the closer your feet are to your knees, the easier it is. The further your feet are away, the harder it is. Let's do 5 dips. You want your hands about shoulder width apart, and you want to make sure your elbows point straight back and not out to the side. This is really working the back of your arms or the triceps. So do 5 of those. The 8 reps that we'll do in that minute, you want them to be pretty challenging. So if that set of 5 was easier, whenever we go to the actual workout, probably put your feet out as far as you can to make it challenging. 16 glute bridges. Once again, we're gonna do this with our shoulders or back on an elevated surface. So think of getting your shoulder blades on that cushion. And my feet are underneath my knees. I'm letting my butt come down and I'm pushing my feet into the ground to get my hips up as high as possible. 16 of these. So go ahead, don't do 16 now, just do about 10 of them. And then we'll do 2 burpees. The fun stuff. All right, so remember the options for a burpee. A full burpee is where you basically jump down or drop down into a push-up, go down to your belly, and then reverse that. You can walk your hands out all the way down to the ground and walk your hands back and come up. You can get your hands on the ground and step back as well, then come back up, and then kind of do a lunge to stand up. Or if you don't want to go all the way to the ground, just go to the push-up position. All right, you can do that like this, or you can do that when your hands on an elevated surface like a chair or a table. All right, so everyone's done burpees here before. Let's do 2 of them. in the manner that you could get 8 done before that minute is over. Good. The burpees are going to be the hardest one, but know you're going to get rest for all the other exercises. So if the burpees take most of the minute, that's fine. You'll be able to recover later on in those other minutes. All right, let me set our timer here. Let's go and walk around, grab a drink of water. Make sure you got your setup. All right. All right, once again, 16 squat jumps, first minute. You'll probably get that done in just over 30 seconds or so, maybe, or less. You'll have some rest, and then we go. Once you hear the timer, I'll say when the minute's up, then we'll go to 8 dips. You'll get plenty of rest there. And then we'll go into 16 bridges. You'll get plenty of rest there. And then the last one is 8 burpees. You won't get a lot of rest there, likely. And then we go right back to the top. All right, I'll tell you when the minute is about to stop. Make sure I'm good here. My volume up. All right. We'll get rolling here in about 7 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, 16 squat jumps.
Halfway there.
All right, halfway. 25 seconds left. Once you're done, just mosey on over to your dip area.
Ten seconds.
10 seconds. All right, 3, 2, 1, 8 dips. Hey, all right. If that was easy, consider keeping your feet further away, but then also maybe putting your hands on a higher surface. I may do these on this chair next round. All right, halfway, 30 seconds. And we have our 16 bridges. So go ahead, mosey on over to where you're gonna put your back on that chair or couch, ottoman.
Ten seconds.
10 seconds. Three, 2, 1. All right, 16 of these. All right.
Halfway there.
Okay, 30 seconds. Burpees are next. 8 burpees.
10 seconds.
10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, go. 8 of them.
Halfway there.
All right, 30 seconds left. All right, 10 seconds left. We're going back to the squat jumps. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, 35 seconds left in this round.
Halfway there.
Halfway. Next we have the dips. 8 dips. Elevate your surface. If the last round was easy, or stick your feet further out.
10 seconds.
10 seconds. 2, 1, go. Okay, 40 seconds left in this round. Make your way over to the bridges. Good news is
Halfway there.
you are over halfway done with this whole workout. All right, 16 bridges. Really push your feet into the ground so your hips get as high as you can. This is all about your glutes, so your butt muscles, and the back of your legs.
10 seconds.
10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right.
Halfway there.
All right. 25 seconds left. So we do 8 burpees. If you need to change the variation that you're doing, that's fine, based on how you did last round. The transition from the burpees to the squat jumps is a beauty. All right, 8 burpees. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. All right. All right. 30 seconds. Is that one more round of each? 16 squat jumps. This is the last round for each of these exercises.
10 seconds.
10 seconds. Three, two, one, go. Oh gosh. All right, 35 seconds left to rest. 8 dips.
Halfway there.
30 seconds. All right, make your way over to the dip station. Remember, keep those elbows pointed straight back, nice and tight. Go as low as you're able to go. All right, 3, 2, 1. All right. All right, good work, y'all. 40 seconds left of rest. Let's head over to the bridges, 16 of these.
Halfway there.
30 seconds. Good work, y'all. Sixteen bridges. 10 seconds left. Push those feet to the ground. 3, 2, 1. 5. All right, halfway, 30 seconds rest. Then we have 8 burpees, and then we are done. Make these burpees your fastest round. Finish on a good note.
10 seconds.
10 seconds. Three, 2, 1. All right, 8 burpees.
Last round.
Yeah, 30 seconds, y'all. Keep it going. 23 seconds. Keep moving once you're done. Ten seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Done. All right. Great job, says the timer. Elbows. Some air knocks, if you will. Water. Walk around for about 30 seconds. Take deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. Let your heart rate come down. Good work, everybody. All right. Okay, let's stretch a little bit. First, we'll get the arms. Those dips get the triceps really good. Triceps, back of the arm. Main role that plays is straightening the elbow. So when you're pushing yourself up out of a chair, mainly the triceps and a few other muscles, but the triceps are a big one. So let's go ahead and just do our Michael Phelps, flapping the wings. So we've been saying this every class. Try and check in on Wi-Fi on the class, and then record your score once we're done. So if you don't want to record the workout, which it's hard to score that being an EMOM, at least get your Goblet Squat weight. If you don't know the weight, just say stock pot with 5 cans of beans, whatever, just so we get in the habit of using Wi-Fi when we get back into the gym. All right, so now let's take your shoulder, like you're touching behind your neck. All right, if you can reach with your other hand, pull it a little more. You probably feel a stretch through your triceps on the side of your shoulder as well. You can walk around if you want. Good, all right. Couple flaps of the wings, and then switch arms, so left. Good, all right. Let's get a wide stance. Take both hands, slide them down your leg to the right side and grab your right ankle. Go down further if you're able. Good. Come out, let's feel the left. Try and keep that knee straight if you can. All right, come back up. Now we're gonna go to the right ankle again, but let your knee bend. All right, so I'm gonna bend my knee, go down real low, and I'm feeling a stretch in my left inner thigh. Good, and I'll switch it to the left. Switch it to the right. You can even put your hand on the ground if you're able. Switch to the left. Good, all right, now come up, hands on your hips, lean back, push your hips forward, look up if you don't get dizzy. Good, all right, come out of that. Now, hands together like this. Keep your stance wide. Your legs don't move, your head doesn't move, but you're pretending like you're elbowing someone behind you. Do 10 on each side. All right. Okay, come out of that. Good work, y'all. Strong work. Let me get a picture. Let me see your smiling faces. Flex for me. Yeah. Stronger life. Rolling up the sleeves. I like it. Okay, so here's the deal. I'm working on an email right now that will be getting to you probably tomorrow or Friday about some of the logistics in terms of next week. Because we mentioned on Monday and Friday, we're going to be having class outside on the concrete pads that are closest to the railroad. They're actually squared off perfectly, so each person kind of has their own concrete pad. We'll talk about what that looks like. I'm going to take this tripod and this phone and this microphone, and we'll be doing the same thing here. So if you don't want to come, that's fine. We'll be doing the Zoom call as well. So you'll be able to participate live in person or watch on Zoom. We've got both of those options. We won't be getting on the ground or anything like that, just with the concrete, and it'll be minimal equipment as well. So similar type of programming that we're doing. That's the plan right now. If we get the green light, say Friday, to have one side of the gym starting next week, then we're going to take that, and we won't do the outside classes. But we'll let you know what the plan is. Just keep you in the loop. Try not to confuse you all with all the information. So I'll try and make that email pretty clear for folks. Our goal, we're not trying to rush things per se, but if we're able to work out safely together and follow all the precautions, then we want to try and do that to give folks that do want to get back in the gym opportunity to do so. So this is definitely something we're going to be accommodating kind of both sides. Whether you want to stay at home a little longer and not come to the gym, that's fine, we'll accommodate. But then for the folks that are wanting to come in the gym, we'll accommodate for that as well, because we're able to. So all that to say, we're getting there to where hopefully we'll be back in one space being able to lift barbells together. All right, good work, y'all. Stay hydrated. It's hot and humid out there today, but I will see y'all soon, all right? Look for that email.